NFL in the last 3 years to get a pick six each of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
How's
It's pretty
that feel?
cool. That's pretty cool. A lot of hard work. I just want to win, though. That's all. I don't care about nothing else. I just want to win.
I mean, just knowing how the season has gone, what does a game like tonight mean for you guys?
Yeah, it says a lot about our team, the foundation of our team. Any other 5-9 team, I think you start seeing those guys point fingers, and they don't get better; they get worse. And that's a complete opposite of what we've shown in the second half of the season. And we just spend so much time away from our families and loved ones, and that sucks when you don't have no type of success. But to go out there and show the love and the honor for one another, I think that's what we've shown.
What is it like to play aside Xavier and see what he's been doing in a rookie year like that?
Yeah, that's little bro right there. Just to watch him, come in and how urgent, he was able to pick up on things and to see it translate to the field. I knew it throughout training camp, through OTAs, the way that he could process, installs and stuff like that. And I'm just proud of him. I'm proud of him for sure. Bro.
Whoa, my voice cracked. Xavier, to us, he seems very humble all the time. What's he like around y'all, especially after like a 2-interception game? Did he celebrate, or is he still neutral?
Yeah, I think he may, celebrate a little bit more, but I think tomorrow it'll be the same X. He's that's why I call him little bro. We're very similar in our football skills and even our character and just the way we carry ourselves. I don't think he's gonna get too high on himself. He's just a solid dude, and I'm just happy to call him my teammate.
What was the plan for slowing down Cook in this game?
Yeah, it was just to be, aware where he was at all times, and we knew, a lot of his yards would come out after the catch, and anytime he touched the ball, we made sure we tackled him right there and then, and I think that's where a lot of his yards and a lot of their explosiveness, as an offense, comes from number 12 when he has those catch and run type of plays, and I think he had like 40 yards tonight, and good showing for our guys for sure.
Did winning a game like this, did it reaffirm what you guys already knew about yourself, or did you prove something for yourself?
Yeah, I think we confirmed who we are. Our record doesn't reflect, who we are as a group. We're 2, 3, 4 snaps away from being in the same picture with Carolina and the Bucs, but that's not the case. And right now, we're just worried about building that foundation, creating that solid foundation for next year. And like I said, just showing the love and the honor for one another all the time we spend away from our loved ones. And there's no better way than just to show that by just going out there and putting it all on line, no matter if we're going to the playoffs or not.
Has there been talk of like building into next season and like kind of pushing momentum?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you don't want to look too far ahead. This locker room will look different. Unfortunately, that's part of the business. Is this locker room won't be the same guys in here next year. So we just want to end on a high note, and there's still a lot of core pieces that'll be back next year, and you can build off something like this for sure.
Raheem has always talked about the importance of learning how to win. Better late than never. Do you think the team has done that?
Yeah, for sure. I think early in the season we couldn't find a way to close out a game. In these past 2 weeks, whether it was 4-minute offense, whether it's the defense going out there and getting a stop, that's what good teams do. They win those type of games, and they're able to close out games.
The rookie record for the Falcons with interceptions, how does that feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool accomplishment. Something to be proud of. Credit to, all the hard work I've done this year or throughout my whole football journey, and just a credit to my teammates as well. I wouldn't be in position without them.
What's it like to know you passed Deion Sanders on a list?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Deion's an all-time great, so, I mean, just being in the same category as Deion is, it's pretty cool.
And intercepting Matthew Stafford, twice yourself. He had 5 picks going into this game. I mean,
Right.
What did you guys take advantage with him?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we made him uncomfortable. One of the keys coming into this week was kind of get him out the spot, make him uncomfortable. So, I feel like that's what we did. And, me, JB, and the DBs, we all trusted our instincts and went out there and played ball.
Tell us about doing something twice that the team really needed. Sometimes the team really need people to come through. We were able to look.
Yeah, like I said, just, going out there, just trying to make a play, help the team win. Matthew Stafford is a great player, so just, I was grateful and, honored to be able to take advantage of him tonight.
What was the plan for slowing down Puka Nacua?
Yeah, we knew he was a game wrecker coming in. He's had a big season, so just limiting him as much as possible was one of the keys, and, I think we did a solid job.
Are you happy you don't have to defend Bashawn Robinson?
100%. I mean, when I'm on the bench watching him play, I'm like, man, this guy's crazy. So, I'm glad he's on my team.
How difficult was it to do what Caden Ellis did tonight in your role he played?
Yeah, Caden is amazing. He plays linebacker, outside linebacker. He be on the line doing D-line stuff. So, he's just a gifted and such a smart individual. Just credit to him.
He was in coverage on that first pick you made, too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
40 yards down the field.
Yep, and like I said, he can cover down the field. He does a lot of good things for us.
What's it been like for you kind of witnessing how this team has stuck together even after being eliminated from the playoffs?
It's been really cool to see. Obviously the season hasn't gone how we wanted. We started off a little strong and, ups and downs throughout the season. So just, finishing the season strong and sticking together has been pretty cool to see.
Is it a harder pill to swallow knowing that you play like this in games like this with the way the season has gone?
A little bit. Like you said, playoffs are out the window. But, it's kind of just playing for pride now at this point. You don't want to go out there and, not give your best effort or not do your job anymore. You still got to go out there and play football.
I think it's just cool to see us kind of figuring that stuff out. So carry that over to next year,
We all got a version of what we saw Bijan do. What did it look like to you tonight?
Just looked like him making plays like he's done all year. He's a really special player, and I think the coolest thing about him is just how he shows us as an O-line so much gratitude and tells us it's us doing it. And it's like, dude, you're the one making the plays. We're just trying to set you up. But he's just a really special player, and just very fortunate to block for him.
Talk about the huddle, last possession. What's it like? You guys know what you need to do.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone was real collected and knew what we had to do, focused on the task at hand, and just stuck to what we're good at and ran that clock down and got in field goal range and executed and made the kick. It's stuff like that. It's just doing the things we know we can do and executing them, and you keep stacking stuff like that, and you find yourself on top at the end of the game. And there's just been times this year where we haven't executed when we need to, and I think tonight was a really good example for us of how we need to proceed in the future. That's what it looks like.
Is there a mantra in the locker room about building momentum into next season? Has that been something that you guys have discussed?
Yeah, definitely. We understand. Obviously, we're out of the playoffs. We're not going to make that. But I think what's been really special is just to see, the guys in here and the pride they have on being on this team and playing next to the guys they play next to, and we really care. It's important to us. So it was obviously a really, really good team. It was a really hot team playing really well, and they're going to be in the playoffs, and it was a good opportunity for us, on the primetime stage to go out there and show that we can compete, and it feels good to pull out a win.
Did you guys prove something to yourselves in this one, or just reaffirm something you already knew?
I guess you could say a little bit of both. We know we've got the pieces and the guys in here and the talent, and obviously just finding ways to finish and execute. And just can't say enough how good of an example today was of that. So it was fun to be a part of, and just cool to see us in all three phases kind of pick one side up when they were down, the other one helps out the other phase, and playing as a true team, which this game is all about.
How much discipline does it take to block on a running back like Bijan, knowing he can come back, go away, and then come back again?
Yeah, there's a general design to every play, but sometimes he takes the liberty to take it where he wants to, and he usually makes big plays when he does. But no, he's just a special player, and like I said earlier, we're just trying to set him up and get him in space, and in the slightest way, because he's shown that when he gets there, he'll make guys miss and find ways to get downfield and make big plays. So it really is a lot of fun blocking for him.
When my job comes, just try to do my job the best I can, and happy we came out of the game with a win.
What was it like like on the sideline as the Rams were kind of coming back in the game and the lead was slipping away?
I don't think anybody lost any faith or any doubt. I think everybody was still very confident in what they're going about and how they're going about their business. I feel like everybody was just kind of just on to the next play, and that mentality continued throughout the game, and we were able to finish strong.
What was it like seeing the defense do what it was doing, all those takeaways?
Oh, man, impressive. They're killing it today. I mean, truly it's sensational. It's fun to watch. I mean, that offense is crazy good, and the defense kind of just did their job in clamping them down.
What about Bijan as well? What can you say about what is it like watching him as a teammate?
There's not enough words for that guy. He is truly a different human. Just untackleable. I mean, he'll break any tackles you don't think, and it's just really fun to watch. I mean, honestly, as a teammate and a fan watching from the sideline, it's pretty impressive to see.
Can you walk us through the block kick?
Yeah, pretty much I lined up for the kick and just a thud. I think I'm not really sure what happened. We'll have to watch the tape and go from there.
The 56-yard kick. I feel like you could have kicked it for 60. Did it feel good when it came off?
Yeah, I felt really good. I felt like I hit a smooth stroke on the ball and just popped off the foot really fast.
Has your confidence grown since you've come here and been able to make some big kicks? And in general, is confidence, a thing for kickers, or is it more just like every kick is kind of its own?
I think it's a mix of both. It's kind of like golfing, kind of confidence plus you have to trust your swing. But I mean, for me, it's all the guys around me. They do a good job of lifting me up and keeping me confident. So for me, just the faith they have in me gives me the confidence to go out there and do my job.